What's up, nation? Welcome to the Light Bars and Lockers podcast, the Jeep podcast, where we talk about badass builds, answer your questions, and discuss ways to beef up your ride. I'm Paul with JeepBeef, and of course, I've got Ryan Stranger from Combat Off Road tonight.
Hello.
Say
Always.
hey, tell us where you're from. If you have a question, post it up. We have some questions that
Nice.
come in
Where
to
are
us.
you from?
That's right. Nice. That's right. I like it. I'm putting that down. That's a T-shirt right there. All right. First question, and if you have first question, and anyone has 2 cents, throw up the a comment here because I feel like we'll have something to talk about with this. So
Okay.
this guy is, I don't know his name, Hafiz. Anyway, whatever. It says which manufacturer makes the best lift suspension? It's a 2.5-inch lift for 2021 JL Unlimited. Doesn't say if it's. I'm gonna go with Sahara, but between Rubicon Express or Rough Country, which should he choose?
C.
Right. That's why I thought it'd be a good question because I want to see what everyone says between.
Yeah, I know. Well,
Rubicon Express or
depends.
well, I was going to say let's talk about each separately. So let's talk about Rubicon Express because it's popular, right? I mean, Rubicon Express for a while, at least with the JKs, was huge.
They used to be cool like a million years ago when they're like from the original people that created Rubicon Express. It was pretty neat. I don't know, some of their stuff's still okay, but Transamerica bought them, and then it's just like Poison Spider. They just kind of came down the totem pole a little bit, like knocked some pegs out of their quality and stuff, right?
Right.
I don't mind Rubicon Express, honestly. Like the price point's pretty reasonable.
It's like almost cheap, isn't it? Like it's pretty inexpensive.
Well, yeah, it's in the lower segment. I don't not like Rough Country. It just depends on which 2.5-inch kit you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's things I don't like about it. Like Rough Country coil springs they're actually made in Canada, which is interesting.
That is totally interesting.
Like a bunch of them are, and then they're shock spacers and stuff. If you're gonna do like shock extensions, they're really like you couldn't get any more basic and more low quality. Like
that's Rough Country.
Yeah. But if you get their shocks aren't too bad. Like all truths, I've warranted more Fox shocks than Rough Country shocks, and I probably sell 100 to 1 Rough Country shocks over Fox shocks.
Is that right?
Yeah. So like the ratios of like quality and warranty, like the Rough Country shocks are better in my not all against all the Fox shocks, but they're basic like 2.0 like Fox shock, like their basic shock was brutal, especially on any not Jeep related, but any like diesel Rams and Chevys and stuff. Man, we were just warranting those shocks like nobody's business.
Really?
They're real dicks. They're like, oh, you gotta take them out and send them to us, and we're gonna rebuild them and send them back. So I'm like, cool. What do I do with my customer? Right. Who has no shocks and they need their vehicle for work, let's say, through off-road addiction, obviously, right? But
yeah.
So I don't have loaner shocks, I don't have, there's I'm right. Exporting the shock, and you're gonna have it for like 4 to 6 weeks, What are you talking about? And it's clearly your fault, right? For Rough Country, I'm like, hey, dude, I got a blown shock. All right, cool. Which one? Send it up.
Is that right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, never.
But they're all mass produced too, right? Like I mean, they're
shocks are mass produced. It's a huge company.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. Yeah.
I mean, there's no way that Fox through like the Jeep segment produces more shocks than Rough Country on like a sheer volume scale. I don't think so, but I don't know even if they would across all their lines. You know what I mean? Like people like bash Rough Country, but man, is that like the giant? You know what I mean? Like it's those people sell like crazy numbers, man. I used to be I'm not used to be. I'm friends with Jeff Green. He was like the VP of marketing there forever, and he like was right with the first guy, and he's like a 40-year guy at Rough Country. He actually just fully retired I think the end of last year. But he shared numbers with me. I can't remember them all, but it was just some like thousands of kits, like thousands of kits a day kind of thing. You know, they're open till like 10 p.m. like with like call centers and stuff. It's just an epic achievement, man. Like
Yeah.
and then you just like I started selling 04 and 04, and you look at it, and if I went back to 04 and I went to now, like the continuous improvement of quality and like products, offerings, and all these stuff, they just always they're always at work, man.
Nice. So just to be clear, that's rough country, right?
Rough
Not
country. Yeah, not
so.
tough country.
So Rubicon Express has probably come down a little bit in terms
Yeah.
of quality, but rough country. So if you were to pick between the two, you would probably go rough country.
It depends on the kit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It depends on what kit. Like if you know, like I don't know. It's tough to say. Like it depends. I don't know. I haven't used the Rubicon Express stuff in a while myself. They used to have pretty good like control arms and stuff.
Right.
And the joints were okay if you kept them lubricated. But if you had like the fixed bushing end, you're better off. But it really depends on you, right? Like I don't know what that guy wants for a 2.5-inch kit. Like the basic of the basic
what
kit,
he's doing with it, right?
Yeah, if you did coil shocks, you know what I mean, in the bracket, like a track bar bracket or something like that, you know, I'd say they're almost on par. You know what I mean? I would say the rebuildable joints from Rubicon Express and the control arms are better.
Okay.
Than the rough country rebuildable joints. But again, that depends on what you want. Anything, like we said a million times, like more performance is more maintenance. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
But yeah,
what is that?
But
my connection's unstable.
I hear you. It's like a robot.
Do I?
You did for a minute.
I'm gonna totally mess with that. Dion says so. He has a rough country long arm kit, but he's replaced all the joints with TMR Lifetime Heims.
Perfect.
Which are 100 times better. So there you go.
Totally the thing to do. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's a great move.
And he says rough country isn't that bad. Long arms are great quality and strength. So there you go.
Yeah, just the joints is the only thing. The same with you. You probably saw where they used to like notorious for popping out of the socket. And then either like you said, like even buying that kit over like the old Tri-Link TJ 5.5-inch long arm like from Rubicon Express was like pretty expensive. And but yeah, you could do the rough country one, and then like you said, like either if you wanted to go ham and replace all the joints right away, like not even put the rough country ones in, great. If you want to just get some miles out of the original kit and then swap those joints out, you're way to go. Like I think my buddy Steve did that. He's got a rough country
JK Land, Steve?
No, I don't think JK Land Steve would put rough country in his stuff.
Yeah,
he's got that Southern money.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
He's got that ex-corporate money. He's right. There. He's got Whipple supercharged stuff and Hemi Demon. Well, he doesn't have Demon, but Hellcat. Gladiator.
Yeah,
he's down from above.
For sure. I was gonna say we did a show actually on I think didn't we do a whole show on the TMR Lifetime Heims? If not, if we did, go back and check it out. And if we didn't, if it's not there, let me know and we'll do one. But those things are pretty insane. Like they're pretty good.
Yeah, and if you didn't get a chance to get those or you're not familiar with them, like the Curry joint is a good replacement. There's a couple different ones that are pretty good.
Cool.
Just don't buy the wrong ones.
Someone says, let's see, I came here because the title literally said "in making fun of people." I was like, damn.
I didn't know what Paul wrote. We're gonna make fun of that guy that wants to.
I think I wrote that we're gonna make fun of people with Broncos. So.
I got.
And then I said, Ryan.
I like the Bronco.
Okay, so Dion says, all right, let's talk about what to do with my two-wheel Jeep MJ. Right? Yes.
Okay, seriously, lower it and put a big supercharged like LS in it.
In the MJ?
Yeah.
All right. There you go.
Yeah.
I love those MJs, but I think Dion? I think he said he was going to convert it to four-wheel drive.
I know, but he said, well, let's talk about what we should do with it. I said that's what we should do with it.
Oh, there you go. Okay, done. Over with. All right, cool. Dion says no.
What do you mean, man? That'd be so cool.
Oh, we saw that at SEMA. Somebody had was it an MJ? I'm pretty sure there was like slammed and lowered. It's on
really?
Instagram, and people like ripped it apart. But really, if you looked at what like went into it and what the guy had put into it, it clearly was. It will never see, probably a dirt road, let alone any trail. So
People are funny, man. You're just
yeah,
supposed to have some fun. Oh, there's
that's the
some
thing, right?
weird shit out there, no question. But
Yeah, for sure. But hey,
I
man, you
think
want
I
to
would drive.
do
I
it.
would drive a 2-wheel drive slammed like Comanche. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'd totally drive it with a V8. You know what I mean?
why not, man?
Dude, I drove that. I got that vet. I got that supercharged vet convertible. I drove it. I took it to get lunch the other day because the roads are nice here. It works. It's fucking mean.
What do you mean that was it? They got rid of all the salt? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, there's no salt, so I took that vet out. I got that supercharged uh, Corvette convertible.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sale.
it fucking moves.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, it's fun.
there
I
you
love
go.
power adders. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dion says LS swap the world. There you go.
yeah, man.
I keep thinking about that 2000. Was it 2012 JK that you have the LS swap? We might have
Oh
to.
no, wait, just buy it. I don't want
Oh
it.
wait, I
I'm
know.
never gonna touch it.
I keep going back and forth, but I just actually I'm taking some of the cash. I'm gonna do some inventory things, but then we'll talk in the fall.
Dude, you just have for cheap.
There you go. I like that. That sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. Next question we have.
I'll never get to it. I'll never touch it.
That's the thing, right? Well, it's hard, right? Finding the time.
Why
I
you don't
figured I'd get it for my kid, and then, he won't be able to drive it because he'll have to take the JL. But it's a good excuse on why I can buy it, though, right?
Why can't you drive it?
I'm just kidding. I don't know. Who knows? Probably because by the time he gets, he's 14 now. It's only like 2.5 years. It'd probably still be in pieces as I was working on it.
Probably.
Dion says he's thinking LS 6.0.
Yeah.
And what is this? I can't read. It's too small with my old geriatric eyes. So
4L80. Yeah.
with the Atlas twin stick.
Ooh, Atlas. There you go. There's $5 or $6 grand. Pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, that'd be not bad.
What are you gonna do for axles?
Yeah, come on, Dion.
Clearly, we're not.
Bring them on up, and we'll talk about the MJ build.
You gonna put a real frame under there somewhere so you can keep it together?
All right. Well, you answer those questions. I'm gonna ask the next question because we're supposed to be going super quick. So okay, all right. Anyway, so this guy, we're gonna call him John.
John.
Old Johnny. Johnny here has he just broke his Dana 44 axles.
There you go. Both of them?
No, just one. He just broke a Dana 44 axle.
Like a
broken
shaft?
in half when he was at the dunes. He was hitting a dune, and then he hit a Razorback, and it down so hard that it just snapped the axle.
Yikes.
So my question is, unfortunately, though, there's not more to it. But let's see. My question is, do I replace the Dana 44 or should I go with the Dana 60?
In the front or the rear?
Well, it doesn't say. So my question is going to be, let's talk about both. Let's say it's the front, because you typically wouldn't go with a Dana 60 in the front, Dana 44 in the rear, right?
No, well, nobody does that. But I mean, it depends on what your position is. If you, I don't know, I got a Core 44 in my JK, like what is it? Who makes it? Fuck, I don't remember now. It's what's that company? Fuck, I'm losing my mind. Anyways, I have that Core 44. I forget who makes it, and I'm running 40s all the time. My wife drives it, and she's pretty mean about stuff. Like, she just hurts my stuff.
Right.
And, I have no axle challenges.
It's a G2 axle?
Yes, G2 axle and gear, the Core 44. So you're basically retaining your outer knuckles and your regular wheel bearings. Like, don't worry, the 40s trash the wee little half-ton bearings, that's for sure. But all the tubes and the axle shafts and all that stuff are fun. They're good. That's going to be your best for the money, because you're going to change bolt patterns and all that fun stuff. You know what I mean? You're going to get You're gonna
If
get
it goes to the Dana 60?
Yeah, so you're gonna need wheels and all that stuff. It really depends on what you're working with. If you're buying a new crate one that you can specify widths and stuff, then you can make it look reasonable. But I mean, I don't know, man. It really depends on you. Like, what are you looking to do? You know, if you're looking to spend a bunch of cash and you're gonna keep the Jeep, then I would get the front, buy the rear, buy new rims, and then drive shafts. Go from there. Or
Fair
you just
enough.
leave all that stuff and buy a Core 44, salvage your wheel bearings and outer knuckles, and that's going to be the most cost-effective way.
Okay, cool.
And it's way longer. Like if you look on the internet, you'll see like the Dana 44 that you have, and look at the axle shafts, and then you look at the axle shafts that come in the Core 44 and everything. You'll be like, oh, this is cool.
So the Core 44 is almost like in between. Like it's not like it's stronger than the stock Dana 44.
Yeah,
but obviously not going as extreme as going to a Dana 60 where you have to then
still half ton, right? Still half ton application. Yeah.
Okay. Rusty's here. What's up, Rusty? He says, "Bah, life sucks. Stupid Jeeps. Where's the beer? Who invited TP? I don't know who TP is. Tyler Perry?
Who's that?
I don't know.
Did he ask you a question?
He said, who invited TP?
No beer for me. We drank a few drinks last night.
Right? I know. We gotta get back on the Thursday night beverage.
I got alcohol. The big store's got lots of booze in it.
Oh,
the little store doesn't.
Who invented TP? I got it. Got it.
I thought you said invited.
Well, I think whatever.
Who did? Oh, there was a toilet paper thing. Fuck. I think my daughter wanted to know about that, and we did something with toilet paper, like on Google, right? Like, or YouTube.
Who invented it?
We already talked about this or something. Or I talked about it with somebody, which is really weird, but
right.
It seems so familiar right now.
Right? If it's not on the podcast, it didn't really happen.
That's right.
All right. So with that question, Dana 44 versus Dana 60.
Core 44. That's pretty
Core
much
44. Now, does that matter if it's in the front or the rear? Does it matter?
No.
Would you still go Core 44 whether it's rear or front?
Yeah, I know. Tanya has a Dana 60 rear and a Dana 44 front.
Like the extreme.
Yeah, but I think her plans are moving forward to change that front axle out, right? So if that's your plan, that makes sense. If your ultimate goal would be to get to 1 tons or whatever, or 3/4 ton axles under there, then let's start now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Mike says, "What's up, fellas? What's up, Mike?
Hey, how's Universal Studios?"
Universal Studios.
Pretty jealous. I've been stuck in the north of, like, what do we call this?
COVID land?
COVID land of whatever it's called.
The Great Way.
The new communist Canada.
There it is.
The
Great Way North.
And Mike's been to Disney World and Universal Studios. And I just get to watch on Facebook.
You gotta go, man. That's it.
I'm pretty pissed off about it.
He said he hasn't walked this much since SEMA.
There you go.
There you go. Rusty says, sorry, off sort of back onto it a little bit, but he's running a narrow track Dana 44 and a 79 Cherokee. He digs them. They fit on the trail pretty well. There you go.
That's super. Yeah, the narrow track ones are little, that's for sure.
79 Cherokee. That's pretty sweet. Gotta love it. All right. Okay, so then that's that. Does anyone have any insight into the Wrangler the concept that they're bringing out for Easter Jeep Safari? I've been seeing some rumors. Some people think it's going to be a 392. Other people think it's going to be a brand new 4xe, like completely 100% electric. But I don't know. Inquiring minds want to know. All right, so who are we going to make fun of now? Who's the Bronco?
I got an email that Terraflex is having a pizza party at Easter Jeep Safari.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I got that today. I'm not going, though.
It runs off hugs and kisses. Yeah, for sure it does. That's what Russ says. What, does it run off hugs and kisses? Sounds about right. That's the way they're kind of moving in that direction, right? I mean,
This narrative's gonna crash hard, man.
yeah, the whole thing. I don't even know.
They're
Mike says that he thinks that they may debut the 3.0 twin turbo. Now that would be all right. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Huh. Interesting.
What if they want twin turbo because the Bronco, the 2.7 is a twin turbo?
Oh. Dion says for me to check my messages. Let me do that. Let's see what we have. Yeah, he's sending me pics again. What did we talk about last time? Not while I'm on the show. All right, what did he send? He sent something that's upside down. Is it upside down?
You're looking to see if it's a dick? That's funny.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay,
I see it is a dick.
I said to make it bigger. All right, I'm gonna try and
hamster dick.
How do I save it? Because we're gonna share it with everyone. So get ready there, Dion.
Can you do that? I don't know how to do that.
He just saw this posted. He said, so let me see if I can upload it. For all you people listening, you're gonna have to wait or look in the show notes for the blurred out picture. That'll be it. I should totally do that. Just blur something out, put it up there. Okay, check this bad boy out. All right, it's coming. No pun intended. All right, check that out.
Oh yeah,
how's that for safety?
That looks pretty good.
I guess you need some clearance.
One of those wishbone upper links.
There you go.
Kind of looks
like lift kit.
It looks like the Terminator, like an arm or something.
It does, right? It's crazy. It's pretty awesome, though. It's probably safe. We're all about safety.
You're just trying to get the alignment. Like, the geometry's key. Geometry's off. I mean, everything else is out the window.
Exactly. Rusty says, yeah, the future is a landfill full of batteries. It's so true. It sucks.
Dude, these people are fucking idiots. Just crazy, man. Or just look at the land. Like, what are you going to do? And where is all this lithium going to come from? Obviously the ground. How do you get in the ground?
Thing, right? And yeah, unfortunately, China owns all that stuff, right? Like that's the whole entire. He says, did we lose you? Who did we lose?
Not me. I still hear. I can hear Paul.
I don't know. Anyway, we'll just pretend like everyone can still hear us. I think I don't know. I don't know what to say about the whole thing. I think diversity is key in anything, and hopefully they'll find a solution for it. But they said the same thing about nuclear waste, right? And where is it right now? It's literally, and nuclear is a great source of power. It's amazing, right? But there is a byproduct, and they have to find something to do with it, right? And right now, they really don't know what anything is, right? Like, so we'll just bury it and put it in a cavern somewhere.
Well, and then what type of equipment is mining all this unhealthy lithium, right? You're gonna have non-emission compliant commercial industrial machinery
in Africa. Dude, right? There's that's the thing. In Africa and in China, where it's okay for emissions over there, just not here. But it's a whole planet thing. But that's what Dion just said. He was like, yeah, you still need fossil fuels for EVs. And don't get me wrong, I think EVs are great. I really do. I think that I think that there should be research and development.
Dude, I think they're novel at best.
Yeah, well. I mean, originally, right, cars were electric and steam and what have you. And I still think electricity is a great
hydrogen, but no one capitalizes so much on hydrogen.
Yeah, well, this is the thing, right? Like diversity, people should be. If we had some cars that were diesel and some that are gas and some that are, hydrogen, and it's good. We find what works the best and we make it better. But says EV swap the world. Porsche made a synthetic gas work. That's what Rusty said. So there you go. That's the point. It's like finding smart solutions to our problems, and But just going with, you know, EV, like that's why I do have a problem with it. And just saying, oh, you know, like you people that drive Jeeps are killing the
Dude, you're never
environment.
gonna
But here I
convert
am.
the high school kid with the $2,000 like 1999 Pontiac Sunfire is not buying an $80,000 fucking Tesla.
Right.
But he's got to get to work or college or something. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Or like the people on fixed income, they're 68 years old or 72 years old, and they, you know, just like good, hard, solid people, and then they got like a 2009 Chevy Malibu. It's mint. They're not
Right.
going to be able to go and get a $950 a month payment on another Tesla or whatever other stupid like electric car. Like I'm sure there's, you know, I'm sure there's going to be different options, but even for some people to buy a new car is not even feasible.
Oh
You
yeah,
ready?
no question. Yeah, especially
Yeah.
with you know them being $80,000, like you said.
Oh yeah.
Period. I mean, just cars is, you know, inflation and
Yeah. What are
what
you going
have
to do?
you.
You're going to
Yeah.
spend 70 to 90,000 on a new car, and you're going to spend 600 to 1.6 million on a house.
Yeah, Rusty has a good point. If you really want people to go electric, then why is it 50,000 plus for an electric car?
Yeah, because those people aren't, you know, they're not working together. The car
No.
manufacturer is not the one mandating the thing. I don't understand any of it. It seems like I think it's all a ploy to drive society absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Like all
Well,
these
it's
crazy
working
idiots.
around here.
Dude, I tell you. I mean, yeah, totally.
Yeah. Rusty's
Totally. Like
monorail.
that's what my buddy was saying, like Callie was saying. What did he say? I think I might have moved that. I was like, what did he say? Cognitive warfare.
Yes, that's a good term.
Yeah. There's a book. I didn't he's
Is it called cognitive warfare?
I
Because
believe
that's a
so,
great.
yeah.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
But I think there's a whole bunch of things to it.
Yeah.
But that's what's going on, right? People are you're just getting bombarded by things you can't control, driving everyone fucking insane.
Yeah, man. I think we're all going back to mopeds. Hey, I'd be all over that, man.
Can I keep my Grom? I got a Grom.
Oh, there you go.
On the Grom. It's pretty cool.
I dated a girl that had one of those little scooter things.
Like the Vespa?
Yeah, like the Vespa, with like the knockoff one.
Does she have a helmet with like a flower sticker on the side and shit?
Yeah, of course she did. It was pretty awesome. She had like, you know, pink hair when we first started dating. It was pretty awesome.
Does your wife watch our show or no?
No, God, no.
Oh,
never once. Are you kidding me? She doesn't want to talk to me when we're like live in person. She's not wasting time watching me.
I really enjoy Paul's show better than him in person.
Right? No way. She's like, I don't even like him in real life. Why the hell would I watch him on that? Russ says he had a mini bike. He called it a little burrito, and it was tight. Yeah, that's awesome.
When I was 10, I had a YSR 80.
Wow, that's sick.
Dude, I loved it.
That thing, how small? Was it tiny?
So tiny. But I had the 80, so they used to have there were 50s, YSR 50s everywhere, and the 80 was harder to come by. And I had one, and I lived
had the real power.
Dude, it was pretty mean, like for a little bike. Like I was 10 or 12, I can't remember. I used to like just rip around. Like
just when you were a kid.
Dude, 12, yeah. I used to just go like
$3. That's amazing. Then
I would go down the far end of, like I lived at the far end of Wasaga Beach, and I would go all the back roads through all the cottages for like the whole day, all the way to Bomb Beach and all around and back and everything. It was amazing.
My God. Okay, so living with Wasaga Beach with that must have been pretty sweet.
Dude, I lived at the far end where nobody was. Like,
yeah, because there was a time where Wasaga Beach was, for anyone that is not familiar, and I suspect that's everybody. Wasaga Beach is just like a little. It's very much like Jersey Shore, and that it's like the place that everybody goes to when it starts to get nice and the weather gets warmer, and like thousands of people show up.
They'd have 500,000 people on a long weekend there.
Yeah, and it's just sick. It's like the hottest chicks, and like
it was a lot of fun.
The most trouble you can get into.
Yeah.
That's where you're going.
Yeah, I used to take my Jeep down there, and like you'd start at the top of the beach, like top. It's the largest freshwater beach in the world.
I didn't know that. I didn't know.
So like you start at the top. It would take 6 hours to get down to beach 1 on a long weekend.
Wow.
There's just parties up and down the road, people like doing burnouts and crazy stuff. It was amazing, man. It was the best.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I loved it.
Dion says, Rusty says t-shirt time. Yeah, that's right, man. Dion says he had an 83 CR80 and he cut the frame and stuck an 86 CR125 engine in it. That was the funnest bike ever, I bet.
Yeah, a little power band there.
Right? It's crazy the power you can get from those
two-stroke
engines, right? Yeah.
They stink, but they're fun.
Yeah, right. Take that, you EV loving.
Oh, imagine big dirty two-stroke, bro.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, well, that was it for questions. I mean, we were just having a quick show tonight. We actually ended up going longer than we thought, and we actually talked for a good hour before we even started today. So
right,
we've been going for like 2 hours now.
Yeah. Oh
now it's bedtime,
dude. I'm at the closer store, and it's not as far to drive, which is nice.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, no, it's it. We're gonna put up a form, and so people who want to jump on the show with us, we're fill out the form, and we'll see if we can
see if you make it. This is like America's Got Talent. It's like Light Bars Lockers got some guests, maybe.
Got guests, maybe.
Yeah,
and then we'll do a little pre-show interview, and we'll record it, and then we'll show it to the world, and it'll be like that, like that. I don't know what is it? Not America's Got Talent. One of those, where they show people singing and they're all like really bad and shit.
Yeah, dude. And if you suck, we just cut you off.
Yeah, it's like ended. We just hit the button. And you're out. Rusty says I would, but people hate me, so there's that.
Well, we gotta have our long-time listeners come on for fun.
Absolutely.
Don't get nervous. It's pretty easy.
Yeah. Dion's got to come on and tell us about the MJ. Or his W. What is it, WJ that he's got now?
Well, he has a WJ, but then he's building that MJ.
Yeah, he'll have to come on and tell us all about it. Yeah, so anyway, we'll post that up. But and then we've got a bunch of people lined up. We've got, who did I say was in the next couple of weeks?
I don't know. There's some people, and there's some other people that are slow to book.
Yeah.
Some famous people.
Some super famous people.
Super famous.
Who would,
They're coming.
Promise. Yeah.
It's hard to resist my persuasions.
Right. Exactly. The stalking persuasions. Hey, you, look behind you. Yeah, you coming on the show? Hey, here I am again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll play with them at JeepBeef too. We'll get people riled up.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because we're gonna have to get Michigan Jeep Grill on again.
Yeah, she'll come
on. Paul from Fat Brats would be a give me and a boost to your audience. All right, I'll check that out. Is it Fab Rats? Oh man, I can't read the little text. My computer's so far away, and
you need to get bigger goggles. Yeah,
right. I need
take them off, see if you can see. I don't think I've ever seen you with your glasses on. That's weird.
I always in the summertime I don't wear glasses really too much. Well, just in the wintertime I just don't give a shit, and I'm not like spending time putting in contacts.
You gotta. Oh yeah, I can't handle. I don't want to put contacts in.
Yeah, me either. I'm on the borderline whether I even need them, but clearly if it's far away like that,
you proved that you need stronger glasses.
I feel like the problem is I never clean my glasses, so
that's weird. That would drive me crazy. If I get one nick and a pair of sunglasses, it's over. I just go get new ones.
That's it. Done. All right, Joe, what's up, buddy? I just realized. Yeah, so he says Fab Rats, Paul from Fab Rats. Yeah, we'll give him a ring. See what's up. See what's happening. But so that's it. We're out, I think.
Thanks, guys. So much.
Thanks for dropping in. We'll see you next week around 8:30, maybe 9:15.
9:15. You guys just sit tight. Do something else.
That's right.
And you see
we'll be around, but no. Next week we should be closer.
The key is tardiness and consistency.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. All right. Well, thanks again, everyone. Thanks for being here. If you have any questions, feel free to throw them up there, and we'll probably answer them on another show just like this. And that's it. We're out. So thanks again. See y'all.